Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, and welcome to the, I guess this is the grand opening of the Nether spawn, and right after we're gonna have a mob fight.
Welcome, guys. So, as you know, in typical Skade fashion, when we need something built new, especially a new area, we like to have build teams. We want you guys to be part of it. We want you to put in your ideas and make this something that you guys not only will use, but something that you're proud of. And we did have a build team created for the Nether Highway, as we call it. And they did a fantastic job. This is like when you guys see it, you're gonna be blown away. It's beautiful, it's very functional, really helps out in the Nether for some of you that are very scared to go into the Nether, like myself. This is great. So the leads of this project were Purple Wolf Eye, Nin, and in the beginning, Mr. Abby Mage was helping with that. So Purple and Nin, if you guys want to just talk really briefly about the project, and then we will go ahead and get it open.
Beach.
Which I'm assuming that's going to be Nin. Or we can just go right in if you're ready. Neither one of you are very talkative people, so. They built it on top of your Nether base and made me move, yes. It
really?
did extend out. Yeah, and then Peachy had a little sign there, and I was like, after we didn't see the sign when we were going through looking at, large areas, and yeah, it ended up being there. We also did have quite a few players run into it on accident. They're like, Blue, I think I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. I went through the portal and I ended up in your portal room. I said, oh, yep. So yeah, this has been very, we've been anticipating this. We're very excited. This is going to help out a lot of players. So, all right. So then whenever you're ready, we will go.
All right. You should be able to enter it.
I don't know why I'm queuing up to build. I've already seen it.
I get pushed back in.
I'm expecting to be back at spawn. Oh no.
Another spawn.
Woo, we made it. Oh, I love the little guy. This is cute. Don't fall. So
by the
we'll
way,
wait
if
right
you
here.
do fall,
Don't pass the red rope yet, but we'll wait right here.
Don't pass the red rope. Blue.
Okay, here,
Aren't the
Purple,
chains
because you're
so
the lead
cool?
of this build, you can break the red ribbon. Oh,
Yay, Purple!
JW picked up the shoes.
Oh, JW, can you get Purple this year's? There you go. It's the Nether portal, DJ. The Nether one.
And with the breaking of the
And here
ribbon,
comes the ghast.
Woo!
this
We did it!
Nether spawn is now open. Woo.
Yay! Come on in, guys! Woo! This is so cool. So as you guys are gonna see, one of the big things is the random TP. So you guys now have a safe way to randomly make your way out into the Nether.
Partially safe. You can still get teleported on a block in the middle of a lava lake. So
you will not land in lava, but you might land somewhere that is surrounded by DJ. It's the one that looks like the Nether. It has like the Nether blocks around it. It's. I think there's even a sign that says Nether.
My man DJ. I can show you.
Can someone go get DJ? Yeah.
I'll get DJ. Yeah. Oh, he's here.
Okay. So yeah, random TP. Be careful if someone's standing next to it. Mod, don't pull a mod. Mod, you know what I mean?
Hey, Kimber, go stand over there for me.
Who needs a TP?
Me. Ben TP'd me out.
Oh yeah, don't be. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Please don't be that, because you might throw someone onto a one little block and then they don't have /spawn available for a while. So please don't. I usually have to say don't be mod. Now I'm gonna say don't be Ben. So. Let's hear. Who was it? Edie.
What he was
I only did it because Yeetie was standing next to it.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, it's one of those
Yeetie, you had armor on.
We don't want to have to make it be in a building just to not do that. So just don't do that, please, guys. Don't do that. It can be very frustrating to someone because now they have to waste their /spawn, or they may not have it available, and then they're literally stuck somewhere for a very long time. So please don't do that.
So don't.
Before we started building in this area, there was like a random TP button, and we all kept on running up to it and pressing it.
Yeah, we were testing. That's testing though. That's a little different than someone being here deciding if they want to go and
Okay,
then
so
someone.
don't
Yes,
shoot the
Mod,
pot
don't-
randomly when you're next to it.
Don't do that, Mod. That's
If
exactly
you
what I'm
shoot it
saying.
with a boat, we
And
will
we
switch it
accidentally
to a
discovered
stone boat.
something.
That
If
or
you're-
we can just make it so that you cannot enter this portal and you won't be able to be here. So let's not troll our friends, please. All right. So Nen, do you want to kind of describe our purple? I know purple is muted, but Nen, do you want to describe some of the functions here? What all this stuff is, how to find their way around, stuff like that?
Okay, so you can see that there are 4 highways in the cardinal directions. There's north, east, south,
Southeast,
west. Yeah. And in those tunnels, there's soul speed highways. You can run down it if you have soul speed boots. There's also barrels full of boats that you can use to ride all the way down.
Woo, this was fast.
In
Which
each
is
tunnel,
far quicker.
there's an
Mhm.
exit every 200 blocks. It's it has carpet on the end, so you won't go flying out with a boat. And if you want to leave, please break your boat before you actually leave, and then you should be good to leave. You can build to get off of the highway, but please don't break a bunch of stuff and all that. As well as that, this spawn you can build here, but we say please don't for
Please
now. Don't be that
Yeah.
guy.
We don't want to have to protect that from that. Let's not do that. So.
Yeah, if it needs to be protected, it will.
Mm-hmm. The more we have to
Got a lot of
protect, the
influence
more
on
it
it,
takes
too.
away from you guys. So we'd like to not have to. Just
Fall
be responsible.
damage is off here, but if you fall off, there is a portal below to teleport you back up to the top. But please just don't test it. Especially you,
really
Mod.
cool.
We know how to turn off the region for only one person. Totally.
Yes.
Definitely.
Best
That's how
part.
it works. Okay.
You can also use elytras down the hallways too. Plenty of room.
Yeah, that's a nice part about it too. And it is protected from gas spawn as well as mob spawning. So gas can't explode stuff here. And
Yeah, I was totally expecting just a random gas to turn up for us.
PvP is disabled, and I think just general mob griefing is disabled.
Oh, it is now.
Yeah. JW, did you have something you want to say?
So yeah, I just wanted to bring up a few things about the Nether highway area here. Nin's pointed out quite a few things. So across the pathways, it's actually soil underneath. So if you don't have boots on you, it's not going to slow you down. But at the same time, if you got soul speed boots, you can glide right through it. I'd say if you can, try and keep all the buttons on. Don't make sure not to touch any of the buttons because that stops mobs from spawning on the highway. There's been a few times where I've run into trouble when we were building highways, but with the buttons, as long as they're there, that's fine. Now, one cool detail we designed into the signs is that we were originally going to have glowstone behind it, but if you look at each of the signs, so the north, east, south, west, they've got specific blocks behind them, and that tells you what sort of biome is at the end of that highway. So let's say the north
really
has got
cool.
soul sand. So literally at the end of the north highway, 1,000 blocks along, is a soul sand valley. If you look at the east one, it's got the crimson wood, whatever you call it. So at the end of that
Yeah.
highway, there's a crimson forest.
Also, I suggest not jumping into the lava. Just kind of basic common sense. I don't think that's protected here. So.
And if you're worried about shooting off at the end, there's actually some slabs at the end of every single exit, so it stops you.
What do you guys think? What's your feedback?
Pretty good.
This is
It's
awesome.
amazing.
It looks so cool. It was so fun to watch this get made and watch the
I think my
progress.
favorite
how,
thing about it is as well.
How long did this take to make?
Few months, all in all, I would say.
It did stop quite a few times, but we worked hard getting this place together.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. The team did an amazing job. Communication went really well. It was just a great build. Really, really pleased with this. Nice
My
job to the
favorite-
leads on this.
I
I think
love
my
the
favorite
chains.
feature of it is the chains.
The
Yeah,
chains
the
are
chains.
so cool, aren't they?
What I love about the chains as well is that the tunnels, they actually hang from the ceiling. They aren't supported from beneath. They're actually held up by the ceiling, which I think is my favorite
Yeah, the
part of
ceiling
the
is
actual
so
tunnel.
it is so tired right
But
now.
yeah, even if you go out like 1,000 blocks along the tunnel, you look up, there will still be chains
No, the ceiling, yeah.
above the highway.
The ceiling is strong.
The ceiling's been doing a lot of lifting.
A lot of working
Even though it's
out.
like
Skip
netherrack,
This-
I don't really
Yeah,
think
The
it's
ceiling
about
netherrack,
to-
3 of us
really.
were literally going through all the highway tunnels, making sure there was
Wow,
chains.
easy.
40
Well,
blocks
let's
along.
just say that they're anchored to the bedrock above as well.
Yeah,
That
they're
works.
anchored, but yeah, it's for looks,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
it must
looks
have-
really cool. It's just for
It
looks.
must have been so much work making the tunnels go so far and then add the chains on top and all the decoration and stuff.
It's a lot of work. Yeah, you guys did a fantastic job. Thank you guys so much for the hard work. Like I said, the great communication, working well together, good leadership. You guys did a fantastic job. So, GG, guys. And now look,
And
Midgard
I
has
forgive-
an amazing. You
And
forgive
I
us.
forgive you. Yeah, I forgive you guys for evicting me.
Your new spot's really cool, though. I'll say that.
Yes, I do have a really good spot now. So.
Yeah, this came
Yeah,
out
and because
really,
of
really
the
good.
leadership of both Nin and Purple, this went a lot smoother than if we
Yeah.
a lot smoother than we had participated, especially with such a big project.
Mhm.
And when we hit hurdles that would have probably stopped us, Purple and that helped out. And yeah, there was a few compromises, but those compromises they understood like we had to make that. And that way we actually were able to progress with this project, how big it is, and move forward.
It's a huge project. A spot. It's not like a single little build, or we're not making a a little portal room or anything. We're actually making another highway, and it's huge. Remember we joked about making stuff like this, Dusty, like a 10,000 area of highway, and here we are. We have this, so pretty cool. And I love how like every little bit. I think what is it? However many 200 blocks
But,
you have an
it's-
exit.
Yeah,
There's
but
an exit.
like I know like we already have 1,000 blocks of highway, but are us the players, are we allowed to extend them if needed?
Don't extend on this build because this build is ending there. If you need more for it's kind of like that would be part of your build if you needed something built. So if you guys branch off, like let's say you go in one of these little these areas that you can go off and like what is it, every 200 blocks I think, you can move away and then build for yourself and extend something for your own build. But we're not going to extend this. It goes 1,000 in each direction, and that's a pretty big area for any kind of a spawn.
It's cool.
think
You
I
can go into
worded-
the glass
I think
as well.
I worded that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
you
just
can get
thinking
to it from the
about
corners,
I'm just thinking about future, like as more people like mine out the Nether or like build in the Nether.
Yeah, we can check that out. We can look into it. If there becomes a need for it, absolutely,
Yeah.
we can talk about it and see about extending it out, or maybe even
It's a very distant problem, though.
yeah,
It's not really one that
how we
will
want
be
nobody's
something-
going to want to really run or boat too much further than that to get to somewhere, so we might that's really where the random TP comes into play too.
Yeah, I think more people will just be
Question.
using the random TP
Mhm,
and then
I know
having
I
a
will.
portal to their portal room to the new
Mhm.
area.
I
It
got a
might
quick
not seem that
question.
much, but
Yes.
1,000 blocks out is a lot.
It
Can
is
we
a
let
lot.
MC Rocks talk
And-
now?
Yes. What was your question?
For the direction that each tunnel goes, does it note which specific biome in the Nether that it leads you to, or is that just something for you to discover when you get to the end?
JW touched on this. JW, do you want to answer that?
Yes, if you look at the signs on top of each highway, so let's say you look at the north one, you can see it's got like soul sand and soul soil behind the end sign, that shows you the sort of the actual biome that's at the end of the highway. So if you look at the north one and you see the soul soil and the soul sand, it
Mhm.
shows that at the end of that highway it leads to a soul sand valley.
Oh, okay, okay,
Whereas the
okay.
east has the crimson.
That's a really nice touch.
South is just a big lava pool, it looks
see.
like.
Lava lake.
Lava lake. Yeah, so that way
Yeah,
you know
pretty
where
much.
you're gonna end up.
It was because of the south highway that we had to add caps at the end so you didn't fly off at the end.
Yeah.
This is just supposed to help you guys be a little safer. The Nether is a very it's a needed place in Minecraft. We use it a lot, but it's a very scary.
Also
Yeah.
and dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous and it's scary, and there's players that are very apprehensive to go into the Nether. We've even had players ask if someone can go with them because they get scared going into the Nether. And we hope this kind of takes a little bit of that fear out for you, makes it a little safer to get to where you need to go so that you can resource gather or do what it is that you need to do. And the random TP, we tested it close, I will say probably since we put it in close to 500 times, and it has yet to put anyone in lava. It won't do that. But like Nin did say, be careful because it might. Don't hit the button and press W. Hit the button and don't touch your keys. Let it land you, and then you can move, because the last thing you want to do is be holding down W, be going forward as you're teleporting, and then go right off a block into some lava. So you just, if you hit that random TP, hit it, make sure that you are you're staying put for a second until you can really see what's around you. And that's another reason why do not troll your friends with this by hitting the button on them. Because they may be in the middle of hitting W and then you send them and they don't know it, and now they just ran into lava. So yeah.
It was very. I must say,
very careful with it.
It was very. It was very fun to test it though in the beginning because I remember I went in and out of it like numerous times, like seeing, because we wanted to make sure that the random TP wouldn't obviously kill you, and I think we came to the conclusion that it will find even if it's over a lava lake, it will make sure it won't take you anywhere that isn't a single, at least one block. But there have been a couple times. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was fun to test though.
It was fun to test. We were
also
hoping
found
we would
out that if you sit next to the button, even if someone presses it, it doesn't teleport you for some reason.
Oh, if you're sitting while teleporting? Yeah, it will, but you can see, as much as we're emphasizing, be careful, because again, you won't be teleported into lava. That's not a concern. But there might be a lava block right next to you, so just
Yeah, I did die a couple times that too when you hold W. So it isn't a fail safe thing. You won't, if you press it, you won't drop into lava, but you might be right while if you move even slightly. So just have your hand off the keyboard.
Yes. Anyone have questions before we go into the mob fight? Don't use. Blue, where are you? I am up here running around by the portal. I'm literally just running back and forth. And I did see your message, and that was fine. Sorry, I haven't been able to reply. Oh, thank you. Oh,
it's
that's
a step up from the. It's a step up from the last place we spawned in, because that one was obviously
a death trap.
That was just the original part.
I
but
just
it wasn't,
have.
Well, yes, it was just so shrouded in lava. So this.
I just have a slight question. This is kind of nitpicky, but it's because I have my shaders on. I'm actually kind of noticing on the south side, the chain on the left doesn't have lighting. Is that intentional or?
Which chain?
The one I'm standing next to it.
I believe that does. Does it not?
Oh,
I added lighting to make it more visible the other night, so I probably just missed this one. So.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Well, it stuck out to me more because I have shaders, and I saw all of them were illuminated except for that one.
That makes sense.
There we go.
There you go.
Well, this is really cool. I'm a fan.
I am a big fan. This is really cool, guys. Thank you again.
Yeah, thanks about that, Dusty. Because when
No.
you're here working on this place for hours and hours, you kind of just overlook
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
I think I love the fact. I also think it's a nice touch. You can actually go underneath the glass too to kind of just have a look at the biomes too underground.
Yeah, I love
Because
building that.
I think it was more decorative.
You
It was
got
more
to thank
decorative, in it, but
Driver
it's
to
nice that
help
you can actually just
terraform in
go.
that area.
But how do you get underneath the glass?
If you go to the corners, like where the really thick chains are, there's like stairs that take you down.
Like the
Okay.
enchanting areas or
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can
The
see.
lava isn't covered up though, so you
Yeah.
can fall into the lava. But yeah, no, it's nice. It's a nice touch.
Like is just the area underneath terraformed, or around more areas around it terraformed too?
I believe it's just underneath this
I think
area, and
it
then
was just
down
under the
the
glass that was terraformed.
yeah, and then because in the tunnels you can't really see around, and then when you find a place that you would like to branch off and build, then it's just going to be all natural terrain.
Yeah.
Funny
Ideally,
enough,
all of that will just be natural.
the area beneath where we are now, that was the first stuff we worked on before we put this central area in. So me and Schultzy's not here, but we both worked hard and terraformed the entire area.
Yeah. Yeah, much like all the other Skade areas, I can tell a lot of work went into this, and it's really awesome.
Thank you for saying that, Dusty. That means a lot to us because
Yeah.
a lot of time and work does go into all of our Skade projects, or our Midgard projects specifically, and the players that do put in the time, they really appreciate hearing that. So thank you for saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell when a lot of effort has gone into a build, and I like to see that.
Yeah, same. And a lot of not just effort, but a lot of care. You can
Yeah.
tell someone it wasn't just like a nothing for them. They actually really enjoyed making this. So yeah, and I think that is very safe to say, this group. All right, so we ready to transition to the fight?
So I'd
guys
like to do an outro here, and then I'll do my intro once we're in the mob fight area.
Yeah, that sounds good. Good idea.
Thank you all for watching this video. This has been me, Dusty Circuit here. I hope you've hope you've all had a great day. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you wish to catch my next upcoming content, be sure to click that bell. Peace out.
Peace out.